Hello everybody. Welcome to a brand new video for today. This is going to be a different game. Um, I say game, but it's actually more of like a software that you can actually download. And I can find the link to it and put it into the description below, so that way you guys will be able to find it. But in this video, this is called Spacesim, and what it essentially is just a space simulator game. So I think for today, we're going to do something a little bit fun. And I'm just going to do something pretty simple. So with this list here of things, all I did is I went to the top left and I clicked on add objects to this simulation. And it has all these different objects here that we can look at. And we can also do like random, which objects will be placed to random positions, otherwise they will be placed on regular grid. So I think for this one, I'm going to do plane. So I'm going to grab the sun, and I'm just going to have it plopped right in the middle here. And then we're going to do Mercury. So if I put Mercury here, okay, it looks like Mercury is Mercury literally inside, or is it? Oh no, it's like right there. Wow, that's it's crazy the size difference between them. I think it's really, really cool. That's crazy. We could also click on the bodies as well. We get to see density, mass, interior, like its position, rotation, etc., etc. So it's very interesting, uh, very, very interesting of how we can change the positioning of this body here. So if I did position, so what I can do is I can make it further out like so. And I kind of think that a good distance might be, we'll do it about there. That's probably not as realistic as it is, but we'll do the best that we can. And then we can just add more bodies to this as well. So Venus is next. So we can click on Venus and we can also do the position as well. So I'm just gonna bring it out a little bit further and we're gonna rotate it. We're gonna put it over here. And then what we're gonna do next is grab Earth, and Earth is there. Earth is obviously gonna be further out than Venus, clearly. And this is gonna be rotated as well, probably not that far away. Do a little bit closer distance. Yeah, we'll do something like that. For Venus, we'll probably bring it in a little bit further because I know there's not really much space here for this, so it might just be best to keep everything close together as much as possible because the area is not that large. All right, so let's go back and we're going to do Mars. And the lines are really cool too because we have a blue line for Earth, a yellow line for Venus, a white line for Mercury, a red line for Mars. Kind of like color coordination here, which I think is pretty cool. Not gonna lie. All right, and we'll do something like that. All right, and then we'll go back, get Jupiter, which Jupiter is a lot easier to see here. As you can see, it's much larger than all these planets, but still very tiny compared to the sun, which the sun is a star. All right, Saturn. Saturn's also another one of the large ones. Same with Uranus and Neptune. All right, so let me rotate this around here. Yeah, bring it in as much as I can here. Rotate it. There we go. Bring it out like that. And then Uranus and Neptune, just like so. We'll bring it out that far, which I think is, I guess, a little bit, yeah, like that. And Neptune, click on Neptune. We'll bring it out further than Uranus, just like this. And then the last but not least, Pluto. We have Pluto here, so Pluto will just go as far out as it can right there. And I might want to rotate it out like right there. There we go. So we have the solar system now, but my problem is I don't know if these are actually going to orbit. I want to say that it will. So let's press play. Let's see. So we can do start the simulation, or we could do start the simulation and record the animation, which I think I want to do that instead. So yeah, I think all the objects are going to be falling into the sun and not actually orbit them, which I wanted to have them orbit each other. So yeah, you can see like right here that the lights are kind of falling in ever slowly. And just gonna watch the sun because I'm pretty sure the other objects are gonna try to fall into. Yeah, that looks like Earth's falling into right over there where my mouse is pointing. Jupiter is coming in as well. Yeah, we didn't do that too well, I don't think. But we could see how they're slowly falling in. We could also pause it. This prevents the camera from moving, which I want to actually move the camera. And whoa, it's kind of laggy here. Kind of laggy. But we could see Jupiter, how it start breaking apart because of how close it's getting and how hot it is as it's hitting the sun. And then we could look at the same thing. Oh, look at that. Look at that big burst of like plasma or something with and all the gases. And look at Saturn. Saturn's getting destroyed as well in the process. And is this Neptune? I assume it's Neptune. Let me try to zoom in. For some reason, it's not actually working as well as I thought. Yeah, they look smaller than I thought, but that's okay. But yeah, everything's just gonna fall in. Okay, so I'm just gonna pause this. We're gonna go back. I'm not gonna save that. So kind of messed up there, but what we'll do is we'll just the object has been selected for removal. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what happened here. But I'm just gonna remove everything from here. And we're gonna just do one planet because I think trying to do that just wasn't good. So we're gonna just do something else instead. Just to kind of show off what else we could do here. So get rid of Pluto as well. All right, we're good. We have a clean slate now. Okay, so we're gonna add, I think something that we are familiar with. Oh, we could look at UI Scooty, which is like the largest star. Or no, I'm sorry, the second largest star ever discovered. The largest is Stevenson 18, I believe it's what it's called, is the largest star, but we're not going to do stars. We're going to bring out let's bring out our lovely planet, the lovely, lovely Earth. The place that we all know and love. All right. So we can have geometry where we can make it bigger or smaller than what it is, but I think we're just going to do 1, R, Earth. It's always just its normal size. We could also do physical parameters, how much density it has, which we could just mess with this all around. Rotation, simulation parameters. We could stabilize it as well if we decide to do that. Texture, solid, particle. Yeah, solid. Oh wow, that's interesting how that happened. I did not want to do that. I don't even know how to reverse that. But we can also, yeah, so texture is probably best. And the texture is here as well. I believe there's also a thing where we could have more particles, but I can't figure out where that is. I don't know if you guys, if you do try this out, you can let me know, but let's go ahead and grab ourselves the moon. Our beautiful, beautiful moon. What we all know and love. So body properties of the moon. So I want to bring it out at least a little bit. And I'm not sure if I'm able to have it orbit. Not sure if I'm going to have it orbit the, let's see, simulation, setup. Yeah, so set up this, but I'm not really sure if we can actually have it orbit. It's probably one of those things I got to figure out as well. Interior mass density, radius, pitch, roll, spin rate, spin period. Oh, is it velocity? That's probably what it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I found it. I found it. All right, so I want to bring this in a little bit. And I don't want this to rotate at an angle. This is gonna rotate like this. And I want to position it in a way where it's sort of similar to how our moon orbits Earth. I just don't know if it's I don't know if it's too close to it. There we go. That's as good as we're gonna get. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the simulation. And I'm gonna be able to move my camera here. But look, so the way that this works is these are all like particles, and there is a way to make sure that there are more particles within the simulation. But as we just messed around with this, we were able to pretty much simulate how the moon orbits around Earth. And what we could do is we could even change the property, or at least the velocity of it, where it'll eventually crash or break apart if it's close enough to Earth, which I kind of want to do that. So we're going to stop this and we're going to try our velocity once again. So we're going to bring this like super duper close to Earth, and we're just going to make it this close. And we're just going to let the simulation run. Just going to let it run and see what we could do. And there's these other options here too, which I'm not really sure what these do. What does this do? Select individual particles. Oh, and yep, you could see how it got close enough and it started ripping the moon apart. And now all these particles, all these like mini moons start colliding with Earth. And you can see how like all these particles are just interacting with each other based on the collisions of this. And it looks like that Earth is starting to have some rings. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. But you can see how hot the planet is getting. And you could see source bodies. So yeah, Earth, Moon. It's very interesting how this is working out. And you could see how the temperature is actually increasing over time with this. So you could just, I mean, I love space simulator games. I really do. They're really, really enjoyable. And I definitely would recommend you guys trying this out. But if there's actually any kind of simulation you want me to run in Spacesim, please let me know. There's also another one called Space Simulation Toolkit, which I think is also really cool that I want to show off to you guys. But definitely give me any suggestions for any sort of scenarios you want to see in Space Simulator or Space Sim, because I'd love to hear from you guys. But I think I'm going to let this simulation run just for a little bit while I give you guys my outro. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, be sure to leave a like if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well, because that lets me know that you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. I definitely can't wait to do more of this for you guys, because I think it's small games like these are actually really fun. You could do so much, so many things to do. But I have been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. See you later.